Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside the Abbey here in Portsmouth, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Golden Bears of Western New England in a big Commonwealth Coast Conference men's ice hockey matchup. Hello again, I am Andy Pizzelli bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 4-0 on the season, 3-0 in the CCC. Western New England 1-2-1 overall on the year, 0-2-1 in conference play. These teams met last night up in Springfield. 3-0 Salve Regina defeated the Golden Bears. Tony Rem made his first career start. The transfer from Alaska made 28 saves. John McLean, 2 power play goals. Carangelo scored 25 seconds into the game for the game-winning goal, and the Seahawks cruised to a 3-0 victory over Western New England. But the beauty of the conference schedule, basically little weekend series, you get to face each other right away the next night. Rem will once again be in net for the Seahawks. He'll be opposed by Colton Lancaster, making his first career start, the freshman from Kelowna, British Columbia. I'd like to welcome into the broadcast now my good friend Ryan Costa. Ryan, how are we doing here tonight, and what do you think about this matchup?
Well, Andrew, Seahawks back at the Abbey just for the second time this year, and they come back with a 4-0 record, so they have to be happy about that. But there is always room for improvement, and one thing the Seahawks have to look for today is just being a little bit more disciplined. They have already taken 26 penalties on the year, but luckily for them, their penalty killing unit has been able to bail them out, as they did 6 times last night. And the Seahawks killing penalties at 96% this year. Hopefully they won't have to work as hard on that tonight, and hopefully they can stay disciplined and work on it.
Sennett lost it in deep, and the Golden Bears chop it out to center. Renda will paddle it back into the attacking end, and the Golden Bears will reset. Seahawks ranked 14th in the nation coming into the weekend. Here's a shot from the wing right side. Anthony Frati wristed on the goal, and it's saved right in the chest by Rem. Puck deflects back into the Seahawks zone, and Matt Dillon will shuffle it across to Dylan Carabia. Up through center, tipped into the zone by Danny Aruzioni, and he'll chase it in deep, touched first by John O'Brien. Shuffled up the boards, Budasov tied up now along to Dillon, who throws it on net, and it's patted aside by Lancaster. Into the corner, Carabia throws it towards the net, and that goes wide. Dillon pinching in left side, can't keep it in, and Udall will chase it all the way back into the Seahawks zone and circle behind his netminder.
And the Seahawks gain the zone by Aruzioni, just slapping the puck deep into the zone. Seahawks more than willing to forecheck to gain possession in the attacking zone.
Carabia fires it hard around the boards into the left wing corner. Marino comes crashing in, trying to keep it alive. Dillon trying to hold it in at the point. And I think the puck may have deflected off a Golden Bear who was coming off the bench as he was halfway off. And they're going to bring this face-off into the Golden Bear zone, left wing side. And it will be Vincent Marino to take the draw for Salve. And they're going to toss the Golden Bear, and they're going to make Andrew Green come in, then take it against Marino, left wing side. Tie up on the draw, gets tied up in the official skates. Lipa now, left wing corner, gets the return pass. Lipa on the doorstep, tripped up, couldn't get to the backhand and get it past Lancaster. Back come the Golden Bears through center. Green fires it off of Edward Herka into the corner. Seahawks trying to dig it out. Kept alive, played in front, loose puck in the slot, thrown out to the left wing side. And the Seahawks now look to counter quickly. Here's Herka trying to navigate center. Frankie Sullivan will retreat now into his own zone. Tipped up into the zone by Kidney. Sullivan at his own blue line. Can't get it out. Danello left side with another shot. Save round. Big rebound in the slot is fanned on. And we have a delayed penalty coming here. Demetrius Stefanou had the shot there in the slot and just fanned on it on the one-timer. Extra skater is out with 17 and a half to go. And the Golden Bears did have about a good 5-6 seconds there of the extra attacker, but the Seahawks able to touch the puck.
Yeah, it's going to be a hook on Kidney. Kidney just trying to make a defensive play in his own zone. 50-50 puck. And the Golden Bears were ready to tee up for yet another attack on the shot, but Kidney Just a little bit too much stick work there to try to prevent the shot.
Well, as you said, Ryan, Seahawks wanted to avoid penalties, and right away their penalty kill will be tested. 13% are the Golden Bears on the power play this year. Renda smashes it around the boards and it'll get all the way down. Seahawks penalty kill 96.3%. Bouncing puck trickles back to Lancaster. He leaves it in deep for Adam Jackaman. Fraudy gains the line right side. Picked up by Spencer Stanley in the corner. Stanley comes to challenge him, pins him to the boards. Loose puck, grabbed in deep by Blad. Left wing circle with a shot that goes wide. That was Tyler Polig. Golden Bears regroup. Jackaman down the middle, pulls up at the left point, lost the puck. Lippa able to rip it away. And Lippa looking to go short-handed. Lost it. Here comes Aruzioni. Short-handed. Fakes, shoots, and he scores! Danny Aruzioni, short-handed. Dekes past Lancaster and puts the Seahawks on top.
Well, that's just great hard work by Eric Lippa as Lippa and Aruzioni come off the bench. Quick change, just trying to change personnel while the Golden Bears are out of the zone. And Lippa just ends up pushing the puck along the end boards all the way down, and Aruzioni finds the 50-50 puck. And that deke and score will put the Seahawks up 1-0.
Puck back to the Seahawks zone. Udall finds it and golfs it down the ice. Paddled into the corner by Lancaster. 37 seconds to go on the Seahawk penalty. Puck kept in left side by the Golden Bears. Shuffled up top to the point, held there by O'Brien. Lindquist gets it back to O'Brien, now paddles it into the corner. O'Brien once again up top of the left point, down the wing. 20 seconds to go on the power play. O'Brien up top, back into the corner. O'Brien straight away with a shot. That one tipped over the net and wide. Backhand shot, left wing side of shot is blocked. Sullivan standing in front of that, and then it's sent down the ice by Sennett.
Yeah, Golden Bears did a good job on getting the puck around the zone on their first power play opportunity of the evening, but the Seahawks just keeping a tight triangle in front of their goaltender Rem and always having a man on the puck, and that's what really led to the first goal of the evening, a shorthanded goal for the Seahawks.
Sweeney, his wrist shot's blocked. Renda from neutral ice sends it around the boards. Caden Krause keeps it alive. Stuck along the boards, his backhand pass in behind the net. Wide of Borshev. Borshev delivers a hit on the far side as Botakin moved it up the ice. Puck left in the Seahawks zone, flipped out through center. Sweeney's going to grab it, carry it over the line right side. Drops it off to the trailer, Renda. Back to Sweeney down low, trying to center it for Krause. It takes a crazy hop up high on Lancaster, and he holds onto it.
Yeah, Sweeney with a big hit along the far boards. He's able to give and go a little bit all the way down the ice. And as you said, Andrew, just a funky hop right in front of Lancaster, but he's able to hold on.
Right wing draw now for the Seahawks. Budasov will take it against Daniello. Aruzioni in deep behind the net to Udall. He'll have to chase it into the left wing corner. Budasov comes to punch it around the boards into the right wing corner now. Aruzioni delivers the hit on Jackaman. Golden Bears shuffle the puck up to the blue line, but not out. Kept alive down low, out of the reach of Budasov in the slot. Puck still in the Golden Bears zone in the corner. Sent up the ice, and this is going to be icing. And the Golden Bears do not like the call.
Well, yeah, they don't like it because Rem came out of the crease to play the puck. We'll see if this has anything to do with the face-off position, if the officials will change their mind, and it appears they will. As the Seahawks had the icing, race one. But if the goaltender touches the puck, you got to reset the face-off at center ice.
First goal of the year for Aruzioni, and it comes shorthanded. First shorthanded tally of the season for Salve. Center ice draw, Marino and Anthony Frati, and it's won by Frati. Back to O'Brien. Near side, Luciano Bucci drops it on back. O'Brien now on the far side, scales it into the right wing corner. Herka plays it up the boards, but not out. Lippa comes charging in, knocks it away. Marino now. Hands off to Kidney. Darting over the line left side, puts on the brakes on the wing. All the way across now the right wing side. Lippa with a shot, and that one hopped behind the net. Tried to follow it up and punch it towards the goal. Lancaster's looking around, does not know where the puck is. It's up the right wing board. Sullivan will keep it in and play it around into the left wing corner for Marino. Drop down low for Kidney. O'Brien swings it away from him. Up to the far side. Sullivan can't keep it in. Ties up Nolan Zwiep from getting to it. And all the way back, Edward Herka plays it up, but it's taken away. Zwiep trying to carry it in down the left wing side. Zwiep trying to center it, and a pile up in front. Net may be off its moorings. Doesn't look to be so. Maybe hopped off the moorings for a moment. Frankie Sullivan now on the left wing side, moves it around to Herka. Touch to Marino. Now who looks to accelerate. Kidney fires it into the corner and will come to the bench for change. Kraus can't get it away from Dominic Blad. And he scales it high into the left wing corner. Bouncing puck, dribbles in behind the net. Renda with one hand moves it away to Spencer Stanley. And Stanley turns it over in the corner. Blad plays it in deep. Taken away by Kraus. Connor Layton sends it down the ice, but this will be icing against Salve. 12:24 to go in the first period. Seahawks leading 1-0 on a shorthanded goal from Danny Aruzioni. Offensive zone draw here now for the Golden Bears. Ryan Price will take it against Kraus, and he wins it. Touched behind the net now for Connor Leach. Knocked away from him. Connor Layton out at center. Pulled down, and on his knees able to play it on the backhand in deep. Seahawks changing up their lines. Stanley at the left point. Can't keep it in. Anjoko plays it across. Renda centers it dangerously. Now George Sennett along the far wall, moves it back to Spencer Stanley. Renda walks it through center, trying to get it across to John McLean. Golden Bears send it through center all the way down. And this will not be icing. Carabia able to knock it away. Carangelo, quick cross-ice pass taken by John McLean. Over the line right side, McLean snaps it on the goal and right into the gut of Colton Lancaster.
And Seahawks have been quick through the neutral zone early on here as they're transitioning from defense to offense rather quickly with just a couple passes, as you just saw there. One pass and they gain the blue line, and now they'll have a face-off to the left of Lancaster. Excuse me.
Aruzioni back up to the point. A shot is patted away by Lancaster. Udall throws the shoulder. Bodisov trying to center it for Aruzioni. Just off the mark. Up to Carabia with a drive, and he scores! Carabia with a howitzer from the blue line, and the Seahawks take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a lot of traffic up front. Carabia takes the shot that he's given at the blue line. And I'm not sure who tips it up in front. Could have been John O'Brien of the Golden Bears. And Udall was in the area as well, so a couple different candidates had the last touch on the puck there, but either way, the redirection will get by Lancaster, and the Seahawks have a 2-0 lead 9 minutes into this game.
First start for Lancaster. He had seen 36 minutes of action before tonight. Gave up 3 goals and made 15 saves. And is charged with the loss in that game, even though he did not start. Herka backhands across for Marino. Poked away from him. Back come the Golden Bears quickly right side for a shot. Rem makes the save. Rebound cleaned up to the high slot. And now Marino looking to streak 3-on-2 here for Salve. Lippa crashing the net. Kidney to Lippa to the goal, and he scores! Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, that's how they just draw it right up. Could not have any better passing by the Seahawks, and Lipa already has 2 points on the night. And just like that, we're going to get a goaltender change. Kyle Carducci in for the Golden Bears. The Seahawks added to their total.
Carducci, the senior, made 32 saves last night. He's 1-1-1 on the season. Kraus up top, another shot from the blue line, behind the net this time. 10:17 to go. Seahawks up 3-0. Just like that.
And I think that goaltender change, that's not because of Lancaster. I think that's just the head coach trying to send a message to his team. Because really, when you look back, that last goal, there's not much Lancaster could do. And the first goal by Eruzione, you put Danny Eruzione one-on-one with a goaltender, it's going to be tough for any goaltender.
Stanley from the blue line, and he scores! The net must look like it's 15 feet wide right now to the Seahawks.
Stanley just receives the puck off the faceoff. You get pucks to the net, good things are going to happen, and the traffic allows the puck to just go over the blocker side of Carducci. And the Seahawks are up by 4 goals.
8 shots, 4 goals. Timeout. Greg Heffernan. We're going to take it as well. 10-12 to go in the first. Salve all over Western New England 4-0. We'll be back. Welcome back to the ice. The midpoint of this first period. Salve already in control, up 4-0, asserting themselves here tonight early on against the Golden Bears. They scored 25 seconds in last night. Carangelo scored early. It took 3 minutes and 32 seconds for the Seahawks to get on the board here tonight. A shorthanded goal from Eruzione. 4-0. McLean behind the net, back in front for Sennett, and Carducci pounces on it, and now pushing and shoving in front with Carangelo and a Golden Bear. And they're just going to skate him away. And maybe they send both of these guys. It might be O'Brien, trying to see who it is. Looks like Corey Kennedy. And they're just going to send those guys to the bench. Oh, nope. Yeah. Nope. Jay Durfee.
Just a discussion.
Just having a discussion with the bench. Andrew Green and Carangelo, those are the 2 players tied up.
That's something if the Seahawks, you shouldn't be interested in getting involved as of right now. You get a nice big lead early on, and the last thing you want to do is give the Golden Bears an opportunity to claw back here.
Yeah. .9:28 to go in the first period.
Budasov in on the face-off for the Seahawks. Will be opposed by Bucci and is won by the Golden Bears. As taking it down the ice now is Weep. Nolan Weep trying to make something happen in the attacking zone. Instead, Budasov. Bank pass to Udall. Udall with a backhand, and he scores! Eric Udall at the backhand squeaks through the glove of Carducci. Looked like that shot handcuffed him a little bit there. And it is 5-0 Salve Regina. So here we go again. Face off one by Marino. Spencer Stanley making his way up the ice, and he will get it in deep. Lipa battling off, leaves it for Marino. Here's Kidney in the slot. That's blocked down. And locating that puck is Chris Mayone. Stanley in the near corner. Gets it to Lipa. Lipa's pass blocked down, but it will make its way over to Vincent Marino. Over to Kidney. Kidney looking on the far boards. Will send it on net. Block it away by Carducci. Mayone just getting it in deep where Vincenzo Renda will collect the puck and snap it over to Kraus. Kraus to Stanley, and Stanley gets it down behind the Golden Bear net. Collision on the far boards as Carabia battles with Connor Leach of the Golden Bears. And Kraus backhands it out of his own zone. And John O'Brien working it forward here for the Golden Bears. Here's Blad. He is looking for Ryan Price, but the pass does not connect. And it'll be Carabia collecting behind his own net as the Seahawks reset. Carabia snaps it off to Kraus. Kraus gains his own, sends it on net. And losing it for a moment was Carducci until it was Evan Lindquist sweeping up that puck. Lindquist in behind the net once more. Sweeney working in the corner, but Lindquist collects the puck and the Golden Bears cleared the zone.
Carabia to snap it around. Left side, Carangelo keeps it in. Centering pass comes to McLean. Tiptoes through the slot. And now in the left wing corner, here's Sarkle. McLean carries all the way out top, trying to feather it across. Nearly gave away the puck there to Connor Leach. That would have been a breakaway chance. Here's Carangelo over the line. Little toe drag. Now into the corner. Up to the point. Thrown towards the goal, loose in the slot. McLean to the right side. Carangelo, mouth of the goal. Puck still loose, being punched around. And then Carangelo spilled out. Finally, Carducci able to cover up the puck.
Yeah, a whole lot of shoveling right into the crease. That puck was loose for quite some time, but all the Golden Bears able to just collapse and crash the net to create enough space for Carducci to settle that one down.
Budasov on the draw. He wins it back to Udall. Shuffled across. Now paddled up to the point. Carabia right side. Snaps it on the goal. Tipped towards the net. Loose behind the cage. Frankie Sullivan keeps it alive. Wrists it around the goal. Udall in low left side. Trying to get it to Aruzioni. He's tied up in deep. Golden Bears come to rip the puck away. Chipped off the glass. Out to center. Spinning now is Herka. Herka, it will escape one man, flip it across to Budasov. Budasov will gain the line with speed right side, pulls up wide, top of the circle, drops it in the slot to Udall, knocked away from him. Budasov wanted to swing it back up to the point, and it's wide of Frankie Sullivan, who has to chase it all the way back down into the zone. Sullivan around now to Herka. Budasov carrying up to center. Dropped on back to Herka. Seahawks look to reset the rush here. Sullivan angles it to Herka. Now he'll wait behind the net. Herka waiting behind Tony Rem, who has had a great seat to watch the show here in the first period. Seahawks leading 5-0. Puck flipped end over end. Renda takes a big hit along the far side. Now chips in to keep the puck alive. And Renda tied up with Nolan Zweep, who throws a high hit.
Yeah, Renda and Zweep. Zweep came in on the first hit, and Renda was all right with that. It was a clean hit. The second hit, Renda went for the retaliation there. And that'll send both of them to the box.
Renda to the box and Zweep to the box, who is not happy. And now the captains will meet at center ice near the scorer's box. And we'll see what the penalties are here.
I'd say probably 2 for roughing. Things are getting a little bit more physical.
We'll see whether we skate 4-on-4 or do they keep it 5-on-5 and just make these guys sit. Looks like, well, there's 6 Golden Bears on the ice right now, so definitely somebody's going to get off. So they gave Renda a 10-minute misconduct, and they call a 2-minute minor against Zweep. And Zweep giving his commentary to the play. So this will result in a Seahawk power play. And I'd say that's, I mean, in a way, the Seahawks having a power play out of that is fair. But Renda now has to sit for 10 minutes. Though they do bring another guy into the box, so I think Zweep might be sitting for 10 as well.
Well, that would make sense.
Matching misconducts and then the penalty to Zweep.
Yeah, that's about the only world I think the Seahawks would have a power play in this scenario, but here we are.
Aruzioni up top of the point. Kraus, make that Carabia. Gets the return pass. Spencer Stanley straight away. Throws it towards the goal. Wanted Aruzioni back out in front from Marino. That's knocked away. And the Golden Bears get it clear. John McLean has been the man on the power play. We have a whistle here. I think a puck played with a high stick. McLean, 3 goals on the year. All of them power play tallies. He also has 5 assists to lead the Seahawks in points coming into tonight. Offensive zone draw shorthanded here for the Golden Bears. And they win it back to O'Brien. He'll just rag the puck. He'll give ground and then send it up the ice on the clear. Carabia waiting from behind his net. Now starts the rush. Aruzioni through the neutral zone. Can't connect with Stanley. Has to chase it in deep left side. Left for John McLean, who's able to shield the puck in the corner. Drops it down to Aruzioni. Aruzioni up the boards. Left side along for Stanley. Right side now. Carabia up top. Back to Stanley. Carabia on the far wall. Straight away up top. Spencer Stanley waiting. Trying to touch it down low. And the Golden Bears grab that in the slot. And Lindquist sends it down the ice.
The Seahawks will get a change here. Everybody coming off the ice for both teams as Seahawks will reset with around 45 seconds remaining on the power play.
Budasov zigzagging his way through center. Top of the right wing circle. Drops it off to Carangelo. Matt Dillon up top. Waiting. Back to Carangelo. Right side now. Dillon up top. Fakes the shot. Left side. Taken by Matt Kidney. Out high. Shuffled across to Dillon. Waiting, snapping it on the goal, tipped and saved by Carducci. Rebound in the corner, grabbed by Budasov. Budasov back to Carangelo. Looks for the tip in front from Sennett. That goes over the cage. In deep, Kidney keeps it alive in the corner. Up to Dillon at the left point. 5 seconds left in the power play. Puck tipped towards the net by Sennett and wide once again. Stashed off the glass but not out. Back to even strength coming out of the box is Dominic Blad, who was serving the 2 minutes for the Golden Bears. We have another penalty here.
And somebody's going back to the box.
Kidney's down on the ice. Indication initially would be that this is a penalty against the Golden Bears. And it's going to be a cross-check against Jordan Jackaman, freshman from Richmond Hill, Ontario.
So 3:10 remaining in the first period. Seahawks with their second power play chance of the night.
Marino on the draw here. Wins it back to Stanley. Back to Marino. McLean picks his way free in the left wing side behind the net to Danny Aruzioni, who has a shorthanded goal tonight that got things started. Carabia up top to Stanley. Left side, McLean with a drive. That's blocked by O'Brien. McLean, wide left wing circle. Behind the net to Aruzioni. Drops it back to McLean. Into the middle. McLean up top now. Stanley's one-timer blocked. And it flutters into the corner. Aruzioni cleans it up, though. Back to Stanley up top. Along now for McLean. Fakes. Touches it in front. Aruzioni trying to tip it towards the net. And falling to his back is Carducci to keep it out.
Yeah, Marino was right in front of Carducci. He's just trying to shovel it in through the 5-hole on a redirect. But Carducci is able to stay in front of it and smother it up to get the face-off to his blocker side.
2:28 to go in the first period. Salve leading 5-0. 1:18 to go on a power play here. Carangelo with a drive. That one off the end glass. Kept alive by Salve. Up top, Matt Dillon. Waiting, pinching in, firing in, and that's off the skate of Doninger. Kept alive by Carangelo. Dillon once again fakes the drive. Right side, Carangelo. Snaps it on the net. Blocked in front. Sent it dancing with it. Lost it. And now we'll track it down in the corner. The Golden Bears find it and send it twirling down the ice. 53 seconds to go on the power play. Under 2 to go in the first period. Dillon up to Sennett. He'll gain the line with speed. Sennett darting into the middle. Carries left side. Hands off to Kidney. Saucered across to Carangelo. Settles it in his skates now. Straight away up top. Dillon at the blue line. Left side to Kidney. Curling. Snapping. And it's saved by Carducci. And the puck taken away now by Anthony Frati, trying to split the Seahawks and carry shorthanded. They cave him in. A little bit of extracurricular behind the net. Carangelo holding onto the stick of Frati. Here comes Bucci. And Carangelo knocked over right at the blue line, and they're going to call Frati, as you said, Ryan, for interference. Yeah. And that was as much out of frustration. Carangelo had a hold of Frati's stick earlier in that sequence there.
Oh, absolutely. He just got under his skin right there, and Seahawks are going to go with a 5-on-3 advantage.
And some lip from the penalty box has earned someone some extra discipline.
Yeah, the official already went and addressed the penalty box earlier when the misconduct began. So now that he has to return and address the penalty box, I'm not sure if he's going to add some time to the penalty. And yep, there is another Golden Bear entering the box.
Could have been another 10-minute misconduct given to Frati now. So there'll be two guys just hanging out in the box for a while. McLean right off the draw, and it's saved by Carducci. Out of the box comes Jordan Jockerman.
His cross-checking penalty just got killed off, but Seahawks on yet another power play.
So hanging out in the box are Zweep, Andrecko, and Frati. So Andrecko probably in there for Frati for a 10-minute misconduct. McLean, top of the left wing circle with 99 seconds to go on the power play. Gives it to Aruzioni behind the net. All the way out to the right wing point. Stanley up top, back to McLean. Down low, trying to throw it towards Marino in front. Aruzioni has it blocked. Up top now, Stanley snapping it on the goal. That one takes a crazy bounce. Blocked away into the corner. McLean 1-on-2, wins it to Marino. Behind the net, Aruzioni. Turns in the corner, finds McLean. Up top, Stanley. 30 seconds to go in the period. McLean, top of the left wing circle. Aruzioni down low, trying to get it on the back door, and it's stuffed by Carducci.
Yeah, good puck movement there, especially down low. There's a couple of times there the Seahawks had some great chances. Tough receipt of the pass on the last one there, and on the original chance, it was a great block by Jockerman.
Marino in the corner, all the way across McLean, trying to touch it back to Ruzioni in front. That one's knocked aside by Carducci, and that'll do it for the final seconds of the first period. Salve Regina comes out on fire. They lead 5-0. Ryan, what are your thoughts on that first period?
Well, the Seahawks were able to get a lot of pucks to the net, and they were rewarded 5 times this period. And if you're the Seahawks, you don't have anything to complain about as you go to the locker room for the first time tonight. As for the Golden Bears, just a couple of bad penalties they took towards the end of that period. Something that its frustration got to them, and now they have to serve those penalties as they head to the locker room, trailing 5, and the way you get back into this one is 1 goal at a time. So we'll see how they plan to accomplish that goal coming out in the second period.
We'll take a break with 1 period in the books. Salve Regina leading West New England 5-0. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
music compilation.
Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the second period here between Salve Regina and Western New England. The Seahawks leading the Golden Bears 5-0, and they have 44 seconds left of a power play to start this period. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call of this Commonwealth Coast Conference men's hockey matchup. The scoring in that first period, Danny Eruzione shorthanded, and then 4 straight even strength goals. Udall, Lipa, Spencer Stanley, and then Udall again. Seahawks were up 5-0 midway through the game. Rem leaves it for Spencer Stanley, stashes it off the boards to himself. Now hands off, sent it across to Marino. Marino in the corner. Lost the puck, sent around the boards and out. 20 seconds left on the power play here for Salve. They had a lot of power play action at the end of that first period. Stanley, cross-ice pass to Eruzione. Top of the right wing circle, holding it out wide. Sends it across now. McLean towards the goal. On the corner right side, McLean circling out top. Spencer Stanley straight away at the point. Back to even strength. Paddles it down low. Marino on the backhand to Eruzione. Left it in the left wing circle, and it's picked off by the Golden Bears and skated out. And then thrown in deep. And this is going to be icing, perhaps.
Looks to be the case. And the Seahawks unable to capitalize on their power play chances thus far tonight. As you mentioned, they had a couple opportunities. Now we are back to even strength as the misconducts are just being served off. They'll be back out on the ice in 2 or 3 minutes, depending on the whistle.
They were slated to come out at 16:53 of this period. And usually, as you said, that time and then a whistle and a stoppage afterwards. Kraus loses an edge in the corner. Connor Layton touches it behind the net. Kraus comes to find it, swings it into the slot, and it's picked off by the Golden Bears. Jordan Jockerman hands off to Dominic Blad, and his entry is deflected up high and out of play off the roof.
And Sullivan is going to step up at the blue line and deflect the shot coming off the stick of Blad, and it'll go right up into the rafters.
I'll take offensive zone draw here for the Golden Bears. Puck one to the wall. Dillon tied up 1-on-2. Lost the puck. Sent it though. Able to angle it out to center. Picked off by the Golden Bears and then flipped on a deflection into their own bench. Seahawks are 21-11-1 all time versus the Golden Bears. They've won 7 in a row at home versus Western New England. Teams have split their matches, though. The Golden Bears, until last night, had hold serve 2 years in a row on their home ice. Sennett in the corner. Top of the right wing circle. It's picked off by the Golden Bears. And given right back to Carabia. He snaps it across to Sennett. Sennett dashing down the left side. Pulls up in deep. Looks for an outlet up top. Dillon fakes the one-timer. Wraps it around the boards. Carangelo finds it right side. Trying to get it back to Sennett on the doorstep. Dillon off the redirect. Fires it towards the goal. That goes wide. Rebound can be grabbed by Connor Leach. And he'll skate it out with speed down the left side. Angled into the boards by Carabia. Lost the puck. Dillon in deep. Caves in his man. Igor Borshev moves it out to the right wing side. That's kept alive by the Golden Bears, but deflected inside. Borshev now trying to outlet Carangelo. That one's just off the mark, and icing is the call.
Yeah, Borshev just trying to keep things going here and move quickly. Trying to find Carangelo, but that pass is just out of his reach. So we'll get a face-off right in front of Rem. It'll be on his glove side.
Face-off won by the Seahawks. Sennett touches it to Carabia, who lost it at center. Hopping around a man now is Andrew Green, trying to get it back in front. In deep now, held by Danello. Left side, out to Stefano for a drive that goes wide off the stick of Jackaman. Carabia trying to get to it in behind the net. He does. Hands off to Dillon. And he'll just chip it off the glass out to center. Glove down by the Golden Bears. Turning ahead now, Andrew Green. He swats it around the boards into the left wing corner. 16:40 to go in the second. Seahawks lead 5-0, and this puck hops out of play.
The Golden Bears able to get the puck deep there. Just trying to work the puck down behind the net. But the Seahawks just able to clear the zone and prevent any further opportunities.
So the penalty boxes are finally empty. Renda and Nolan Zweep able to get back to the bench and back into this game. Jay Durfee coming to chat with both benches and the scorer's box. Chatting now with head coach Zach Klon. In his third year at the helm of the Salve Regina program. 2017-18 Coach of the Year in both the conference and nationally. On the team that he helped to get to the Final Four and into the national title game. Renda now, fresh into the game. Gets it along to Stanley. Lippa streaking up the middle, trying to swing it across. Puck in deep. Marino tied up, lost it in the right wing corner. Chipped end over end off the glass. Grabbed by Dominic Blad. Lindquist lost it at the blue line. Lippa trying to tip it to himself. Puck just bouncing around now. Here comes Marino. Left side, left off for a trailer. Trying to get it back in front. Backhand shot. That one deflected away by O'Brien, who was helping out his keeper there. Kidney on the doorstep. He's denied. Touches it down low. Lippa with a shot. That's saved by Carducci. Rebound punched out to the wing. Seahawks will race out to keep it onside. Kidney straight away up top. His shot is blocked. Golden Bears can't get it out of the zone. Deflected into the corner by Kidney. The Seahawks will change up their lines.
Yeah, I tell you what, Eric Lippa is just putting together great shift after great shift. He's getting to the 50-50 pucks. He's putting the puck on net, and that's a big reason why the Seahawks are doing so well tonight. He's already got a couple of points in this one, and we're not even halfway through.
And we saw last game he is not afraid to be physical out there either. 15-19 with 15-19 to go in the second. Been a long day. Aruzioni at center. Drops it on back to Herka. And then he dangerously swings it back to Sullivan on the backhand, who chips it off the glass but not out. And then this may be a hand pass here called against Nolan Zweep. .15:07 to go in the second. Neutral zone draw here for the Golden Bears. And they win it and fire it around the boards. Tyler Polig. Rem trying to push it up the left wing side. Ruzioni has his pass deflected, but Budasov cleans it up. Udall can't control it over the zone. Sullivan comes crashing in down the right side. Now flutters it in behind the net for Ruzioni. Up top, Sullivan. Waiting. Shooting, and it's saved by Carducci.
Sullivan just receives the puck. He walks the blue line. And the Golden Bears just gave him room, so he'll take the shot. But a good save by Carducci.
Offensive zone draw for Salve. Caden Kraus to take it against Jacob Andrejko. Tim Sweeney finds it, drops it on back to Carabia. His shot off the skate and then into the left wing corner. Grabbed by the Golden Bears. Deflected out to center. And this one played with a high stick. The Seahawks will be allowed to get to it first. Carabia trying to accelerate into the left wing corner. Leaves it off for Kraus. And Kraus turns it over to Chris Mayone. Pass into the slot for a shot that's blocked. Sweeney now trying to deflect it away. Kept alive at the blue line. Eric Zecker sends it around the boards. Sweeney in deep for Salve. Pushes it around and out. And this could get all the way down for icing, and it will.
Yeah, the Seahawks look like they could use a change as well, as that turnover by Kraus leads to this icing. And Golden Bears had a good opportunity, but the pass off of the turnover was just right into the skates of a fellow Golden Bear, so they're unable to get a good quality shot off the turnover.
Defensive zone draw, won by the Seahawks. Sweeney can't clear the zone. Kraus now having to retreat deep with the puck. In behind Tony Rem. Dillon across to Carabia. He'll carry it over the line with speed. Snap it right on the goal. Off the glove of Carducci. Left in the slot and now stashed in the backhand by Sennett. Grabbed by Western New England. Fired off the boards but not out. Borshev in the corner right side. Trying to shield his man. Tied up in deep. Lost the puck. Knifing in is McLean to keep it alive. Puck played around the board. Stanley at the left point. Fires it in deep once again. Sennett deep right side. Trying to get it in front for Borshev. And that's knocked away and sent back down the ice. And this is going to be icing against Western New England with 13:05 to go in the second. Marino on the draw here for Salve. He'll take it against Ryan Price. Right wing side in the attacking end. One to the boards, no one there for Salve, so it's chipped up and out by Western New England. No icing this time. Renda will grab it, scale it hard off the glass, back into the Golden Bear zone. Deflects off of Stanley. O'Brien for Western New England holds in deep. Stanley now in his own zone. Back across to Renda. Stanley. Sauced it across to Renda. Stanley to Lippa. Make this Marino over the line. Leaves it for Lippa. Lippa dancing in the corner now. Trying to carry behind the net. Lost the puck. Stanley will come and clean that one up in the left wing corner. Left for Lippa. Paddled to Marino down low. O'Brien comes to challenge to knock it away. Now trying to skate away from Kidney. The two of them will battle up the near side boards. Lippa has the puck out at center. Seahawks reset. Renda now. All the way across. Held by Carangelo. Left side across. Trying to get it to Renda. Calmly plays it in deep. Renda gets it back in the corner. Trying to play it to the front. Just wide of Marino. And the Golden Bears will look to clear.
And Marino just sitting on the back door there, unable to connect the pass.
Marino again down the left side, trying to get it towards the goal. Grabbed by Sullivan and fired in deep. Seahawks desperately wanted to change. They had some tired legs out there after that hard-working shift.
Yeah, rightfully so. It was a good, productive shift for the Seahawks.
Picked off by Udall on the left side. Udall trying to deke his way in front. Eruzione now plays it in the backhand across to Udall. Straight away up top on the right side. Udall trying to dance around two men. Still with the puck. Plays it down low. Eruzione to Budasov. His shot is blocked by O'Brien. Budasov trying to carry it towards the goal on the left side and lost it. And carried out now by the Golden Bears and sent in deep by Danilo.
Solid pair of shifts the Seahawks are putting together right now. They're getting some quality opportunities, getting the puck down low, and they're moving it along the end boards.
Sullivan swats it into the zone. Eruzione trying to chase after it. Taken by Western New England. Budasov there to knock it away. Trying to get it to Udall on the doorstep. Back to Eruzione, who rings it off the pipe.
Good on Carducci. He's able to move from right to left and just get big. He takes away a lot of the net on Eruzione on that. Great opportunity.
Sullivan up to Udall with speed. Tiptoes the blue line, now carries it in. Trying to wrist it on the goal and ranging out to his left is Carducci, who grabs that one with the glove. .10:20 to go in the second. 5-0 still the Seahawk lead. And there was a barrage of goals in that first 10 minutes.
I think 4 out of the 5 Seahawk goals occurred in that period. And that's one of the philosophies of the Seahawk team is 10 minutes at a time, and they really just exploded out of the gate.
Eruzione scored shorthanded at 3:32. Then Udall at 8:41. Lippa at 9:25. And then Stanley at 9:48 after the goalie change. And then Udall again at 10:43, all in the first period. And it's those 3 goals. It's the 3rd, 4th, and 5th goal, which all happened within about a minute and a half of each other. That really are the backbreakers for Western New England here in this game so far.
If you take away that amount of time, they've been playing all right ever since. As we hit that rough patch of penalties, they were able to kill all of them off. You've done a good job.
Dylan's shot is held onto by Carducci. Out of town scoreboard in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Endicott beats Nichols 3-1. UNE in a shootout with Wentworth prevails 5-4. 5-0 here in this game. Curry leading Becker 2-1. 15 minutes to go in the third period in Worcester, where that game's being played. Carabia flicks it into the zone. Grabbed by Western New England. And heads up. That one headed to the Seahawks bench.
It's a free offensive face-off for the Seahawks as Krause's pressure just forces the error.
Offensive zone draw, won by the Golden Bears. Trying to get out of their defensive zone. Seahawks, though, pinched in along the blue line left side, able to keep it alive for a moment. And then sent out and carried in by Connor Leach, who snaps it on the goal high and wide. Shuffled in deep, McLean trying to get it for Salve. Holds it top of the circle, drops it in low. Renda tied up, back out to center. And now McLean grabs it once again all the way across to Borshev. Borshev in the corner. Caved in, lost the puck. And now a big pile up in the corner. Carangelo trying to rip it away, and he does. Up top, Stanley with a drive, and that one blocked in front, and then Carducci knocked over.
Yeah, that puck was tipped right in front of Carducci. And his positioning allowed him to make the save as that puck was deflected right up into his face mask. But he's able to hold on.
Offensive zone draw for Salve with 8:35 to go in the second. Won by the Golden Bears. O'Brien trying to get it up the boards. Lippa there kept it in for a moment. And now flicked out and deep. Chris Mayone sends it into the left wing corner. Bounced up to the blue line, grabbed by the Seahawks. Here comes Kidney. He'll flip it and track it down himself in the corner. Kidney trying to get it back to Lippa. Marino with the one-timer, and it goes wide.
Good opportunity there by Marino. He sees the loose puck in the right circle.
Kidney tied up, dragged down from behind. No call as Kidney and Golden Bear in the corner. That looked like Jordan Jockman just pleasantly get up and hand each other their sticks and walk away. Excellent to see that. Here comes Marino right down the middle across to Sullivan with a shot that's high and wide. Kidney in the corner left side. Hands it off to Lippa, trying to get it back to Kidney. Held in by Herka up top, snapped towards the goal, blocked in front, loose on the right side, grabbed by Sullivan. He sends it into the slot, no one there. Puck ricochets all the way out to center, carried now by the Golden Bears with speed. Andrew Green over the line. Right side, he'll dart in behind the net. Puck knocked away from him, and then Green's upended by Kidney on the left side. Puck out to center to Adam Jockman, and he'll just fly it in deep behind Tony Rem. No icing. Herka, 6:55 to go. Can't get away from Dominic Blad. Puck now out high. Grabbed now by Udall. Udall looking to counter quickly. Udall knocked off the puck. Good defense there by Adam Jockman, not letting him cut to the inside. Dillon fires it hard around the boards. Jockman now trying to escape. Udall turns it over right in front. Budasov with a shot! And somehow Carducci stopped it. It's still loose, and finally a whistle. My goodness, Paul Budasov cannot believe he did not score there.
Yeah, what a chance for the Seahawks off the turnover. Udall originally chasing behind the net. They were able to just trap the Golden Bears, win the puck. And that set up Budasov for a great chance you're not going to get again, most likely, right in the slot. But tip your cap to Carducci there. He comes up big on the save, and even then, the rebound still hanging out in the crease. Udall tried to slip in behind, but Carducci able to locate the puck and hold on to it for the whistle.
Budasov, who was one of the Seahawks' top scorers last year, so far scoreless, no points, no goals, no assists yet on the season. Not sure what's going on right now. Maybe a penalty against Carducci? They put somebody...
It's Ryan Price in the box.
They put Ryan Price in the box. We'll have to wait for the announcement here.
There's too many men on the ice penalty against the Golden Bears.
Because that did not happen during the play. Here's a Ruzioni behind the net. So power play for the Seahawks. And as you said, Ryan, Golden Bears have done a really good job of shutting down the Seahawks power play. They've had a couple of great chances. Renda sails it through the slot. McLean, left side, holding top of the circle, drops it down low to Ruzioni, back to McLean. Ruzioni up top. Ruzioni in deep, gets it back to Renda. Straight away up top, Stanley, back to Renda. Right wing circle, trying to get it in front. Tic-tac-toe pass, and it deflects in. I think that went off of a Ruzioni. Marino tried to jam it home, and it just deflected around. We'll have to try and get you a look at the replay and take a good, slow look at it.
Yeah, it works out for the Seahawks. They're able to get it down low to Marino, and as you said, Andrew, it looks as though Marino is trying to sweep it towards the net, but he just puts it right on the stick of Eruzione, and I don't even think Eruzione realized it was there. That's how quick that deflection was. Next thing you know, it's in the back of the net, and the Seahawks add to their lead.
Eruzione was tied up with Andrew Green down low. So Eruzione does get the credit for the goal. So whether he meant to or not, Eruzione gets his second. And it gives the Seahawks a 6-0 lead on the power play. Kraus delivers a big blow right in front of the penalty boxes. Sweeney with the loose puck. Kraus rips it away, now carries over the blue line. Kraus puts on the brakes, sends it all the way across. Herka dancing now, carries down low, sent one through the slot through a maze of players that came to Frankie Sullivan. He hopped it around the boards into the corner left side. Kraus will come to clean it up. Cross-ice pass is deflected and grabbed by Connor Leach. Seahawks had the Golden Bears off balance there. Almost looked like they were still in the power play. Herka trying to dance down the middle. Lost the puck. Sennett nearly had it. Still in the slot. Flung into the corner by Lindquist. Borshev going to win the race to the puck in the left wing corner now. Sennett trying to carry out high. Hands across to Frankie Sullivan. Waiting. Snaps it on the goal. Carducci made the save. Puck still loose. Swatted up but not out. Sullivan right side. Snaps it into the slot. Wide into the left wing corner. Now McLean in deep. Ducks the shoulder. McLean trying to carry to the front of the goal. Carries it wide now, left side. Drops it down low to Borshev. Borshev shielding the puck. Skating out high, hands off. Dillon skating in. Can't get around Lindquist. Gets the puck back left side though. Lindquist rips it away again. Tries to flip it out and gets it to Carabia at center. Golden Bears maybe able to change out one or two men. Seahawks right now keeping the Golden Bears on their toes. Western New England looks pretty tired here down the stretch of this period. Carabia up top. Dillon for the backhand. Flatters it towards the net and into the glove of Carducci.
Yeah, you don't see that too often. A backhander from the point. That's a strong backhand. This is kind of a knuckle puck all the way into the glove of Carducci. But going back to that last Seahawk goal by Eruzione, that just comes down to good positioning on the power play, getting rewarded. You get the puck down low, and Marino's able to just sweep it over to Eruzione, and the deflection finds its way into the back of the net.
Budasov on the draw here. One up top, two Renda. Paddled across. Stanley into the middle. Wide of Eruzione. Budasov cleans it up in the right wing corner. Udall spins away from a man in behind the net. Renda comes pinching in down the right side. Puck knocked away from him out to center. Stanley tied up in front of the boards. Now looks to turn up the ice. Udall over the line right side. Into the middle to Budasov. Knocked away from him by O'Brien, who skates into the corner. Scales it off the glass but not out. Eruzione with one hand. Swats it. Udall on the doorstep of the shot. Save made by Carducci. Rebound knocked behind the net. Udall circling with it now. Top of the left wing circle. Straight away up top. Across to Eruzione with a one-timer that goes wide. Stanley holds it in up top. Back to Eruzione. Backhand pass is blocked. Golden Bears look to chip it out. Flipped end over end. Back to Spencer Stanley in his own zone. And he's going to have to track it in deep with 2:20 to go in the second. Seahawks leading 6-0. Here's Eruzione ahead of the field. Falling down trying to get it to Udall. And then Udall, heavy hit into the corner. Shot played towards the net, deflected up and out of play, and we'll get a stoppage here. Eruzione looks a little shaken up. Fell down on that break, trying to get the puck to Udall.
Appears to be okay, just making his way down the bench. Meanwhile, we'll get a face-off to the glove side of Rem. And he hasn't had his name called much this period. Seahawks able to keep control of the puck.
Blast from the point, wide of the net from Jordan Jockerman. Kidney through center. Saucers it across the Marino. Back to Kidney in front, and he scores!
Man, that's a goal scorer's goal right there. Just a quick pass, a quick flick on the net.
Seven to nothing with 1:42 to go.
And Kidney just found his way right in front of the crease, and he gets the perfect pass onto his stick. And he flipped it over Kyle Carducci.
First goal of the year for Kidney.
99 seconds remaining in the second period.
7-0 the Seahawk lead. Kraus takes it away, snaps it on the goal, and the save made by Carducci. Here comes a 3-on-2 for the Golden Bears, right side. Puck played to the left side for a shot, and it's blocked. Sullivan blocking it, I think, before it even got to Tony Rem. Kraus quickly on the counter, hands off to Sweeney. And he swings it around the boards. Kraus in the corner left side. And can't get it up to Dillon. He'll have to chase it in deep, back to his own zone. Final minute here, second period. Seahawks tacking on 2 more goals here in this period. Puck turned over, but the Golden Bears in the midst of a change. Fortunately, they get the puck and deflect it to the far side. Polig sends it towards the goal. That is wide. Demetrio Stefano up to the point to Lindquist. Trying to play it towards the net. Deflected out high. 34 seconds to go. Backhand pass out high. Polig with a drive right into the glove of Rem with 28.6 to go.
And Golden Bears able to get a couple shots on net on that last shift, but good rebound control by Rem as he punched one away into the corner, and then the second one, the shot from the point, was just meant for his glove, as he'll get the face-off to the glove side with 28 remaining in the second period.
Talking about the difference between the two goaltenders tonight, just 5 shots on net that Tony Rem has had to watch. Meanwhile, 30 shots on goal for Salve. Carducci and Lancaster were under heavy assault from the get-go. McLean pinned to the boards. 10 seconds to go. Here comes Dillon. He's going to carry it himself. Leave it along for Borshev with a shot, and that's held with just 4.4 to go in the second.
And McLean wasn't afraid to get physical in front of the Golden Bears bench right there. He's taking out a couple Golden Bears. A little bit of activity behind the play, but all is fair right now. As we have 4 seconds remaining in the period, so perhaps a quick shot off the face-off if you're Salve Regina.
Sennett will take the draw. And it's not a clean win. It's grabbed by the Golden Bears and then chipped out past Dillon. And that'll do it. For the second period, Seahawks get 2 more goals. Aruzioni on the power play and Matt Kidney his first of the year. And the Seahawks will lead 7-0 here at the end of the second period. Seahawks are in complete control right now, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. And they really just set the tone at the beginning of this game, as you mentioned. Just an explosion of goals in the first period, and in the second period, well, they didn't get quite the amount of luck they did in the first, but still did not slow down with the attacking pressure. As you mentioned, only 5 shots on net for the Golden Bears, and the Seahawks have just been all over this game.
Seahawks in the driver's seat right now. We'll make the turn for home. Third period coming up in about 14 minutes from now, and we'll step aside while they tend to the ice. You're watching Commonwealth Coast Conference action on the Salve Athletics Network. Salve Regina leading Western New England 7-0. We'll take a break and be back with the call of the third period. Welcome back to the Abbey. Start of the third period. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Ryan Costa bringing you the call of this game. Seahawks leading 7-0 here over Western New England. Puck turned over now to Spencer Stanley. And then he will slowly move it up the ice. McLean over the line. Plays it across right side to Krause with a backhand shot. And that gets deflected out of play.
Yeah, solid backhand to Krause going along the back door. But his backhand will go way up into the netting. We'll get a face-off to the glove side of Carducci.
Puck in the corner. Out to center now. Across to Udall. Udall will get it back in the high slot. Swinging across to Budasov. Off the mark for Udall. Budasov trying to steal it back. Green now darts down the middle. A little 2-on-1. And a good block shot there by Karabia. Budasov now with speed. Straight down the middle. Hands off to Udall. Back to Eruzione. Top of the right wing circle. Udall down low with it. Udall right in front with a snapping backhand, and it's held by Carducci.
It was a busy day for Seahawk Athletics as the football team was victorious against Curry College at Chopin Field 34-13 earlier today. Women's basketball fell 69-48 versus Coast Guard. Men's basketball fell 92-68 at Babson. And unfortunately, men's soccer season has come to an end. In penalty kicks, their game was their first NCAA tournament appearance since 2012, making it in Fredericksburg, Virginia. They lost 0-0 in penalty kicks. So their Commonwealth Coast Conference season championship has come to an end, unfortunately.
It was an excellent season for men's soccer, and really kind of not foreseen. Last year kind of seemed like it was going to be the year for the Seahawks. They had a wagon of a team that just blew through the regular season, and they were undefeated. They were 16-0-3 and then lost in the semifinals of the tournament last year. And this year, losing so many seniors, so many backbones of the team. But this year got a lot of young players to step up and grow into some roles, along with a couple of key veterans, Casey Kelly, Noah Medeiros, and Evan McDonald, the captains, namely among those. And they really just kind of had a repeat performance.
Yeah, I think that experience from the year before really just pushed them over the edge this year, and they were able to win the conference in spectacular fashion, both playoff games. All three playoff games were decided within the last 3 minutes of regulation. That's something that they got to go out proud on.
17-15 to go here in the third. 7-0 the Seahawk lead as Rem makes a big save, and then the rebound punched around into the right wing corner. It's been an easy night for Tony Rem. He's watched his offense put up 7 goals on the board, and his defense really do a great job of keeping shots away. Borshev with a blast. That's blocked, and he shattered his stick with that shot. Stanley snaps it across to Renda. Now to Carangelo, fresh off the bench. Couldn't settle it down. Top of the circle. Now lets it fly off the end glass. Back out in front. Turning is Sweeney with a drive. That is wide. Carangelo trying to tip it home. Off the glass. Stanley pinching in. And then swung by Sweeney off the mark for Renda. And he'll regroup at center.
Yeah, a little miscommunication between Sweeney and Renda.
Carangelo lets it fly from the right side. That's wide. Sennett couldn't corral it along the near side, and now sprinting up the right side is Connor Leach. Puts on the brakes, sails it towards the goal. That goes wide. Left side, Carangelo trying to flip it out through center, and then McLean gets tied up with the official at center, so he doesn't have a chance to get to the puck. Puck dribbling in on the goal, and with 2 Golden Bears in the area, Tony Rem is going to freeze it with 15:53 to go in the third. the other CCC games are final here today. Endicott beats Nichols 3-1. UNE beat Wentworth 5-4 in a shootout up in Boston. And Curry gets the 3-1 win over Becker. Seahawks, the only undefeated conference team.
We're going to whistle here. I think it's for a high stick. And it appears to be a face-off for the Golden Bears in their attacking zone.
Seahawks on their way to being 5-0 overall. University of New England is 4-1 on the season. They're 4-0 in conference play. Seahawks, if this score holds, barring a monumental comeback here, Seahawks will also be 4-0 in conference play. Top two teams from last year, once again on top of the conference. Seahawks were picked to finish second behind the Nor'easters, who won the conference crown last year. Here's Sullivan trying to dance his way free in the middle. Turns it over, and actually Ruzioni gets it back. Right side now, Udall. Wide right side, able to spin away from O'Brien. Down low, hands off to Ruzioni, trying to get it back to Udall. And then it's skated out now by the Golden Bears. And then flipped into the corner. Sullivan to Herka. Scaled in deep by the Golden Bears, and this will be icing against Western New England. UNE got 6 of the possible 8 first-place votes in the coaches' preseason poll. Salve got 2 first-place votes and was slotted to finish second behind the Nor'easters. The Bison were picked third. Curry picked fourth. Endicott fifth. Wentworth sixth. And these Golden Bears picked 7th in the conference.
Yeah, well, a rather young team for the Golden Bears. And well, they just got to take it one game at a time right now. They really put a good second period together after the troubling first 10 minutes of this game, if you will. But if you take that away, it's a 2-0 game. So it's all about mental preparation right now.
Golden Bears went 8-17 last year, just 3-14 in conference play. They did not make the playoffs. Last time they did make the postseason, they met Salve in the postseason here at the Abbey. This puck given a big rebound. Marino denied by Carducci with a great recovery. Looked like there was an open net there for the Seahawks to shoot at. And Marino denied by Carducci, who got back to his feet and flailed out to his right to make the stop.
Yeah, one of many acrobatic saves by Carducci this evening. He's had to go way out of his crease and just sprawling in desperation mode multiple times tonight. He's been on his stomach, he's been on his back, he's been all over the crease, but he's been successful in doing so. Only 2 goals against him this game.
Sweeney right off the draw. His wrist shot is blocked. Puck kept alive in the circle, fluttering towards the goal, and Carducci covers it up. Offensive zone draw coming here for Salve. 13:37 to go in the third period. Salve leading 7-0. Face-off one back to Carabia. Trying to pass it into the corner. It's scaled up high. Directed out and down into the Seahawks zone. And this will be icing against Western New England. (32-7), the shot advantage for Salve in this game. Seahawks with as many goals as the Golden Bears have shots on goal. Layton trying to settle it down in the slot. Gets bounced around and now scooped out by Ryan Price. He'll chase it into the zone. Tangling with Carabia. Puck all the way around the near side boards. Layton Leaves it off for Kraus over the line left side. Snaps it across now for a shot. And Nakudici makes the save. Rebound still loose. Puck flung into the left wing corner. Play still alive here for Salve. Carabia spins to the left point all alone. Drops it down low to Sweeney. With the backhand trying to shuffle it to Kraus in the right wing corner. Dillon pinching in right side. Keeps it alive. Kraus back to Sweeney. Look to one-time it. Caught the puck on an edge. Sennett in the corner. Tied up. Puck left out high. Carabia with a one-timer. That one off wide. Carducci got knocked down trying to make a save. Out high now, Dillon. Fakes the shot. Across to Carabia. Snaps it down low. Kraus spinning in deep. And Carducci lost his stick and was using a defenseman's stick. Able to find the puck there. And freeze it.
Carducci's a little bit upset. There was some contact between him and Sennett as Sennett was coming across right in front of the crease, and I think Carducci kind of has somewhat of a case here. He's appealing for goaltender interference call, as that's why he was knocked down. But no calls from the officials, and Carducci will have a face-off to his blocker side as he's checking the net, making sure it's on its moorings.
.12:16 to go in the third. 7-0 Salve with the lead. Offensive zone draw. Carangelo to take it against Luciano Bucci. And the Golden Bears win the draw. Tyler Polig trying to scale it off the boards. Cannot get it out. Polig again now. Cross-ice pass nearly picked off by Sennett, who now chases after Jockerman, who fires it into the zone left side. Sullivan knocked down in the corner. Looks right at the official who's right there and says, hey, that was blatantly late. And there is going to be a delayed penalty now. Arm up from the far side. Linesman. Puck touched by the Golden Bears. And Nolan Zweep, who has already been in the box once tonight for a 10-minute misconduct and a roughing. He's getting a long talking to here from one of the officials. And he might be being skated straight off the ice.
Yeah, that might be his night right there. It's a 5-minute major.
And this is just the official setting a tone, I think. Zweep not happy, and he throws his stick as he leaves the ice. Smashing his stick against the boards and stomping off the ice to the locker room. Frustrating night for Nolan Zweep.
Man, I didn't see what drew that penalty, but obviously disagreement from Zweep. It's a 5-minute major for the Seahawks, so.
Well, last time we were here, the Seahawks and the Bison had a number of penalties, and instead of guys just getting tossed after a couple of scrums, they let them stay in the game. And sometimes that can just let tempers continue to bubble and flare. You set the tone immediately. Hey, late hit. It's a 7-0 game. No need for that. Get off the ice. Hopefully you avoid any sort of funny business.
Yeah, and aside from that incident between Zweep and Renda, I think it's been a fairly...
It's been a well-played game.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. I think that's just one isolated incident tonight. Now, granted, we'll have to see what got Zweep kicked out of this game. But other than that, just normal penalties back and forth. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Stanley up top. McLean, top of the left wing circle. Across now to Renda, back up top to Stanley. McLean touches it down low. Aruzioni trying to squeeze it past Carducci. And it's grabbed by the Golden Bears. And flipped out and down the ice. Stanley will chase after it. Renda tied up, grabs the puck. Forward now to George Sennett. Sennett with an angle over the line. Pulls up in deep right side, looks to drop it back off to Marino. Seahawks in the midst of a change. Dillon now straight away at the point. Back to Carangelo. Seahawks making changes now. Budasov onto the ice. Dillon out high. Shot is blocked off Carangelo's stick, but Carangelo able to keep the puck alive. Sennett.
Seahawks are making a change 1-on-1 as they were in the zone, so they were 4-on-4 with the Golden Bears as they were changing one man at a time.
Dillon circling back. Now across to Carangelo. Saucers it across to Sennett, who collects it off the boards. Kidney back to Dillon up top. 2:58 to go on the major power play. Kidney with a one-timer. That goes wide. Carangelo keeps it alive out top. Dillon back to Kidney. Left wing circle. Kidney spinning at the top of the circle. Looking to snap it. Now down low to Budasov. Out high. Dillon at the left point. Shuffled back to Kidney. Kidney waiting, snapping it on the goal, blocked in front, and into the right wing corner. Punched up the boards, but not out. Dillon keeps it alive. Now pitching in deep, Matt Dillon, right wing circle, trying to get it out to Kidney, and it's picked off by the Golden Bears and skated out and down by Dominic Blad. All alone shorthanded, looks to center it. Out in front was Bucci, couldn't get it to him cleanly, and back come the Seahawks on the counter. Here comes Kraus handing off to Borshev. Down to Kraus. Borshev on the doorstep trying to jam it home. Puck loose right in front of the goal. Still loose. Borshev couldn't jam it home on a backhand. Chased after now and up to the point. Held in by Frankie Sullivan. Udall waiting with a wrist shot. That one off the iron. Right back to Udall out high. Gives up the puck, and now a break coming here for Bucci. And he'll just pull up at the blue line and fire it in deep with 1:37 to go on the power play, the major power play. 8:14 to go in the third period. Seahawks leading 7-0. And they called Zweep for tripping, and they gave him a game misconduct, so a major tripping call.
Yeah, that is a penalty out of the ordinary. You definitely don't see that a lot.
Udall over the blue line left side. 54 seconds to go. Udall right to the front. Just left the puck going towards the net. Stopped by Carducci. Borshev now in deep. Borshev dancing left side. Hands off to Frankie Sullivan. Snapped across to Herka. Looking to spin away from contact. Herka now up top. Softly across to Udall. Waiting. Faking. Back out high. Herka spins it on a backhand, and that's knocked away and swatted down the ice by Demetrius Stefano. 20 seconds to go on the power play. 7 minutes to go in the game. Here's Borshev with a wrist shot. That missed the net. McLean in deep. Left for Aruzioni. Swung around to Marino. Back behind the net, Aruzioni. Puck hops into the corner, and we're back to even strength. Golden Bears kill off the major penalty. Seahawks didn't really look like they were pressing too hard. Puck will roll back down the ice, and this is icing against Western New England.
Yeah, Seahawks were definitely just happy to keep the puck in the attacking zone, move it around. If they're given a shot, they'll take it, but other than that, they just wanted to hold possession. And that's the thing about hockey, Andrew. You're guaranteed to play 60 minutes. You're not allowed to just run the ball or take a knee like in football. You got to just play your time out.
Well, somebody seems to have lost a chain that the linesman Guglietti is skating around with. And it looks like it belongs to a Golden Bear. They hand it to an assistant, so I wonder if that belongs to Nolan Sweep. It came from that right wing corner. Off the icing draw, Golden Bears flip it in deep once again. No icing this time. Centering pass tipped away by Lippa. 6:07 to go in the third period. Salve leading 7-0 in command here of this conference tilt with Western New England. Renda not able to keep this one onside, and we will draw at neutral ice.
Hey, I gotta say, there hasn't been a lot of instances of offsides this evening.
That one was close.
Yeah, absolutely.
5:58 to play. Neutral zone draw. Lipa will take it and win it for Salve. Renda snaps it across to Stanley, and he enters the zone left side. Stanley sends it right side for the one-timer from Lipa. That one's denied by Carducci. Rebound punched around. Now on the left wing side. Can be skated out by Dominic Blad. Sent down the ice. Scaled off the end glass into the right wing corner. Blad trying to chase after it. Stanley punches it away from him. And now knife forward to Connor Layton. Tim Sweeney gains the line and just tips it in deep. Seahawks will make a change. Puck behind the net. Now right wing side. Puck out high for a shot off a skate. That's blocked by Carabia. Jordan Jockerman playing it towards the goal. That's blocked as well. Kraus will grab it and break back the other way for Salve. Has Sennett crashing the net. Hands off to Dillon. In close with a shot. Oh, right over the crossbar. And now the Golden Bears look to counter. Chip pass is grabbed by Carabia. Quickly up to Kraus over the line. Hands off. Trying to get it to Sennett in the slot. Grabbed by Dillon. Swings it out high. Carabia lets it fly, and it's blocked in front. And grabbed by Carducci, and I think we have a penalty, a slash being called here. And this looks to be against the Seahawks. Looks like Sennett might be being skated to the box.
And Jockerman is down for a while right in front of Carducci. So we'll see.
Wow, I guess
it's going to be Giacomo going into the box.
Jordan Jockerman going to the box. Insult to injury. It was right in front of the goal. Looked like he had been tied up with Sennett. Power play here for the Seahawks. McLean up top to Dillon. This just gives the Seahawks more opportunity to possess the puck. Sennett trying to punch it towards the net. That goes wide. Kraus in the corner. Now McLean. Dillon comes to clean it up. McLean circling out high. Shielding the defender. A little drop pass for Carabia. Swung behind the back to Dillon. His wrist shot is blocked. McLean deep in the left wing corner. Saucers it up top to Dillon. McLean top of the left wing circle. Snaps it on the goal. Saved by Carducci. Rebound punched around. Kraus couldn't jam it home. And it comes to McLean on the left wing boards. Trying to go backdoor to Sennett. And he missed the puck. Carabia to keep it in. Top of the right wing circle. And Dillon took his eye off the puck, and he's going to get it tracked down at center. Tight turn for Dillon. Straight up the middle. Off to the right side to McLean. Seahawks change out one man. Connor Layton onto the ice now. Dillon moves the puck to Layton. Wide left side. Up top, Dillon's one-timer blocked. Right back to Dillon. He lets it fly again. And into the arms of Carducci.
Yeah, good vision there by Carducci. There's some traffic in front of him on that shot as Sullivan was battling down low. I think that puck was clean all the way to Carducci. No redirects in front of him. And we'll have 48 seconds of power play time remaining for the Seahawks with a face-off to the blocker side of Carducci.
Seahawks are 1 for 5 with the power play here tonight. Did score a shorthanded goal. Right now, that is the game-winning goal. Aruzioni to start things off. 3:23 into this one. Frankie Sullivan can't get around two men. Picked off. Streaking up the right side now. Bucci, and he is denied and picked off by Herka. Here comes Sweeney over the line left side with speed. 17 seconds to go on the power play. Sweeney swings it up top to Herka. Sullivan straight away at the point. Budusov moves it back to Sullivan, snapping it lightly towards the goal. Budusov paddled back to Sullivan. 4 seconds to go. Budusov, touch pass in front. Sweeney back in front, and somehow Layton could not get that to go. Carducci standing tall in his crease.
Standing horizontal as well. I think he laid out all the way and got a piece of it with his glove.
2:20 to go in the third. Herka backtracking in his own zone, swings it around to Frankie Sullivan. And turned over to the Golden Bears. Wrist shot on the net. Save made by Rem, and then the rebound punched around. Lipa. Here's Marino now. Strong down the left side. Dropped off to Kidney. Kidney trying to chase it into the corner. He's knocked off the puck. Lipa down the left wing boards, fighting to keep it alive. Gets it back to Kidney. Back to Lipa. Right to the mouth of the goal. Skating behind the net now. And then wedged off the puck and knocked down. Puck up to the point. Renda with it now. He'll pinch in. Dancing to his right, and he has it poked away and taken by Dominic Blad. Blad skating a little 2-on-1 here. Trying to get the backhand pass across to Andrew Green, and it's denied by the Seahawks.
Yeah, good 2-on-1 defense right there. I believe that's Stanley. Yeah, it is Stanley all alone. He doesn't commit one way or the other, and he's able to defend that perfectly.
Wrist shot from Adam Jockerman right into the glove of Tony Rem. He'll hold it with 1:13 to go in the third. And that is just the 8th shot on goal in the game for Western New England. 36 for Salve. Just 5 here in the third period for Salve, but Seahawks really have just been trying to possess the puck more than score here in this third.
Yeah, absolutely. Just take care of the puck, do the right thing.
Puck flutters towards the goal, and Rem will reach out and snag it. Trying to pad his save numbers here in the final minute.
Well, things continue on the way they will, the way they have been at least. It'll be 120 scoreless minutes for Tony Rem, as he had the shutout last night up in Springfield, 3-0, and the Seahawks well on their way to a victory here in Portsmouth.
Puck deflected out of play. Ryan Price trying to send it towards the goal. .1 seconds to go. Puck snapped towards the goal and blocked by Dylan. Kraus with 43 seconds to go with speed. Skates it towards the goal. Kraus all the way to the net, and he's spilled out into the corner. Puck kept alive by Salve. Sweeney in the slot with a shot. That's broken up and taken by the Golden Bears, Chris Mahone. Borshev, though, cuts in and takes it away. Borshev out high, trying to play it back towards Sweeney. 20 seconds to go. Skied long and deep home run pass for Connor Geshin. Carabia pins it in the corner. 8 seconds to go. Carabia spins behind his goal, and Savali is just going to pin the puck to the boards, and that'll do it. As you said, Ryan, 120 scoreless minutes for Tony Rem in net. The Seahawks pour off the bench. They'll congratulate with him at the goal. And a dominant win here today for the Seahawks at home, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. They set the tone early, did not look back. And a successful weekend for the Seahawks as they outscored their opponent 10-0 in total. 7-0 the final here today, as Aruzioni got the scoring going for the Seahawks, followed by Eric Udall, Lipa, Stanley, Udall, Aruzioni, and Kidney coming just some of the goal scorers here today. So Udall and Aruzioni with a pair of goals. And Eric Lipa got his name on the score sheet twice, as he had a goal and an assist in this one.
Just
and overall,
a balanced attack from the Seahawks, and they put this one away early. They left no doubt. And they sweep the Golden Bears, and they improve to 5-0 on the season, 4-0 in the CCC. Western New England falls to 1-3-1 overall, 0-3-1 in conference play. Next up for Salve Regina, they will travel to Boston this coming Friday and then be back here home on the 23rd against the Leopards of Wentworth and that is always a hard-fought game between the Seahawks and the Leopards, and we look forward to that one. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening with us here this evening. I'd like to thank our entire production staff and crew. Angelo Domina providing your camera work here tonight. Logan Marsh and Grace Murphy helping to provide live statistics. Hope you enjoyed this one, folks. Once again, your final: Salve Regina 7, Western New England nothing. For Ryan Costa, I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.